Okay, so we did step D. Now we're moving to step E, tail servo rudder endpoints. Quick click and we'll get on step E. Now this step here, well, like any other tail gyro, this is where we teach the gyro how much throw to give the tail in either direction. The BeastX will let you do it one direction. It'll give you an indicator light here. The color is irrelevant. Whichever direction you go first will either be red or blue to start with. But once you've set the endpoints for either direction, then the light will kind of do a flutter and go purple for you. So here's where you'll go ahead and add your link for your tail back onto your servo so that you can do that. Very simply, you just use your tail stick, your rudder stick, so that you can get the endpoints on the tail. Then once you have it set, then we can move on. So let's go ahead and do this one. There you go. That tells you it got that side. Now we're going to go ahead and move back and drive it the other way. Now you can play around on this step as long as you feel like, until you get it right where you want it. So I go to where it's binding, back it just off a little bit, and it'll flutter and go purple. That tells you that you're done. A footnote about this one here, this step, and I can go through the endpoint setup here again to show you, but one thing I wanted to show you about the tail is that a little tip that I learned was that as you move the rudder stick on your transmitter, whichever direction, if you set your tail hub vertical and fold that top blade over, whichever direction you move the rudder stick, the direction that the tail points is the direction that the nose of the helicopter is going to move. Okay? So that's important to know. This is a good time to see if your direction reversing is correct or not. If it's not, you simply go into your transmitter, into your reversing menu, and you can adjust that there. Just go in your reverse switch and find which one is, or move to your rudder, and then you can switch the directions there. So just a little tip about that. It's a great way. And like I said before, you can hang out in this step and do this as many times as you need to until you have it right. There we go. Okay, wait for the flutter. Go back the other direction. And wait for the flutter again. And now your endpoints are set. We're done with that step. Let's go ahead and move on to step F, the tail sensor direction.